I remember about 3 or 4 years ago now when I was 14, 15 in school, I think year 9 or 10, I was genuinely one of the fattest people I knew. Like, I had no jawline, I had a puffy face, you could see my belly sticking out through my shirt, I had crazy love handles, no muscle mass at all, no chance I had abs. I was eating shitty processed meals all day. You know, at school I was having 2, 3 meals, eating the shittiest of foods. I'd get home, go have some cookies, go have some biscuits, probably have a bowl of ice cream with some chocolate sauce, with some strawberry sauce, with some sprinkles. This was me every single day for a few years. And do you want to know what that led to? I was the most unconfident person I knew. I couldn't speak to a girl for more than a minute. I didn't look anyone in the eyes, not even my best friends. I couldn't look my best friends in the eyes because I was just so unconfident. I had no confidence in myself. But then I started practicing these steps that I'm going to tell you in this video. Now I'm one of the most confident people I know. You know, I'm not to boost my ego, but I'm quite good looking. I'm well dressed. I've got the watch. I've got the bracelet. Pretty wham. You can't really tell through the jumper, but I'm one of the most confident people I know now, and that's a crazy transformation. If you told me 3 or 4 years ago that you're extremely confident now, you're well dressed, you're tall, you've got some muscle, I'd think you were lying, bro. I'd think you'd just be chatting absolute shit. Now, I just want you to understand that becoming confident is not a short process. You don't just become confident overnight. It doesn't work like that. It's not a very long process, but it's a process that involves you putting work in and actually trying to become confident. You're not just going to watch this video and become confident. You need to take action on it. You need to test out new ways that work for you. You need to create a belief that you are a confident person. Now, creating the belief is probably the most important part because your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you're confident, your actions are going to be consistent with the belief. So you're going to do actions that show you're confident. Like, you'll go speak to that girl at the gym that you want to go speak to. You'll be able to hold eye contact with whoever you want. You won't look away when another girl looks at you, or when you're walking down the street and another boy looks at you. You have that little staring contest. You'll win it because you're a more confident person. But that all comes from you believing you're a confident person. Now, the best way to actually create this belief that you are a confident person is to stack rocks on the belief. Now, what I mean by this is when you've got a belief, it's got a scale. It's going to have a false scale and it's going to have a true scale. Now, every single time you do an action that would be considered as confident, so you go cold approach that girl in the gym that you wanted to speak to, it stacks a rock on the true side of the belief. So now, the actual scale, it looks more like that, this side being the truth. And now you go speak to another girl in the gym, it tips the scale a little bit more to the true side. Now, every single time you do an action that shows you're confident, it stacks another rock onto the scale. And every single time you do this, after enough times, the scale is going to be so tilted to the truth that you are eventually going to believe it. If you go cold approach 500 girls, you're obviously going to believe you're a confident person, right? That's what it is. Every single time you go cold approach that girl, it stacks a rock on the belief side. And now, the second way to actually become more of a confident person is simply just having confidence in yourself. Now, you see all the bums that complain that they're not confident, they don't get girls. What do their actions look like? What do the 99% of people, what do their actions look like? The actual bums of the world. They eat Netflix, they watch Netflix, they eat junk food, they doom scroll on TikTok and Instagram Reels all day. They don't go to the gym, they don't train their body. Effectively, their life's just tending towards chaos. Their body's getting worse and worse every single day. It's not progressing, it's regressing. Of course you're going to have no confidence in yourself, bro. If you were to look in the mirror and think, fucking hell, how do I look like this? You're obviously going to have no confidence. And this is why I used to be an unconfident person. Every time I looked in the mirror, bro, all I could see was my love handles, my fucking little titties, my low testosterone titties. Of course I had no confidence in myself, bro. Like, it's common sense. It's not rocket science. So, if you're really unconfident in yourself, just take a stern look at yourself in the mirror and think, what could I improve about myself? What's your skin look like? Do you have bad acne? Okay, if you've got bad acne, what are you going to do? You're going to start improving your skin. You're going to start using beef tallow on your face. You're going to start cleaning more, stuff like that. If you've got love handles or a bit of belly fat, what are you going to start doing? You're going to start going on runs. You're going to start eating healthfully. If you've got no muscle mass, what are you going to do? You're going to go to the gym. And this is honestly the easiest way to become a more confident person. You just have more self-confidence in yourself. Just imagine you were well dressed, you were groomed well, you had a sharp jawline, you had a nice haircut, you were muscular, you spoke well, you had a good bit of money in your bank account. Of course you're going to be confident, bro, because you've got more confidence in yourself. Your self-image is much more elevated when you feel better in yourself. Now, going back to what I said earlier about how your beliefs shape your reality, and if you believe you're a confident person, you're going to have confident actions, and if you believe you're an unconfident person, you're going to have unconfident actions. If you've got this belief that you're unconfident, the easiest way to actually get out of it, as well as stacking rocks of proof, is to create a new identity. Now, what I want you to do, if you believe you're quite an inconfident person, which you obviously are because you're watching this video, and I just want to say quickly, I used to be a really inconfident person. Now I'm the complete opposite. There is hope for you. You can become a confident person. You're not stuck unconfident for life. You just have to take action towards becoming a confident person. Now, a really good way to do this, as I just said, is creating a new identity. So what I want you to do now, you're actually going to take action on this, is I want you to outline what the confident you would look like. You know, would he be well dressed? Would he be muscular? How much money would he have in his bank account? I also want you to outline what his actions would look like. If you were walking down the street and you saw a fit girl, what would the confident you do? You'd probably go speak to her, right? Okay. So outline the actions, outline what it would look like. And now think to yourself, how can I become this person? Let's say the confident you, he goes to the gym every day, so he's quite muscular. He's got a good amount of money in his bank account. He's well dressed, he's got a nice haircut, he always looks clean. You're going to start acting like this person. It's pretty simple. Every single time you have a decision to make, you're going to think, what would the confident me do? Okay, so let's say you can't be asked to go to the gym today. What would the confident you do? You'd go to the gym. Okay, you're walking down the street, you see a fit girl. What would the confident you do? He'd go speak to her, right? And every single time you act in alignment with this identity, so every single time you do an action that your confident self would do, so you go speak to that girl, you go to the gym even when you don't want to, what it does is it stacks a rock on the scale again. The scale I mentioned earlier, the truth and the false scale, it stacks a rock on that. So let's say you go speak to that girl because your confident self would do it. What it does, it stacks a rock on the scale that slowly makes you become that confident person. Now, every single time you do an action that aligns with this confident person, it stacks another rock. And after the scale so tilted to the truth side, you eventually become the identity. You don't have to think, what would the confident me do anymore? You are simply the confident you. Now, you actually need to take action on this, bro. I'm not saying it because I want you to subscribe to me. I'm just saying it for you. Because if you actually want to reach your dreams, you want to become that top 1% entrepreneur who knows everything, he's the most confident person, he has so much money in his bank account, he fucks 10 girls every night. That you, the person that you are, who has achieved those things, he'd take action on videos like these. You'd agree, right? He'd take action on anything. Anytime someone says, go do this, he'd do it. He wouldn't think, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and then not do anything. Because that's just mental masturbation. If you don't take action on this video, you've just wasted, I don't know how long the video is, 10 minutes just doing nothing effectively. Just mental masturbation. You're making your brain feel good and productive, but realistically you're now just 10 minutes away from retiring your mother again. You could have been doing 10 minutes of work, but it's fine if you take action. Go take action on it right now. I can guarantee you'll become more confident. Like, you can't deny it. If you take these action steps that I've given you, you'll become more confident. Grass is green, bro. And now, quickly, if you really want to become a confident person, I'd subscribe to me, because I actually am scientifically proven that subscribing to me boosts your confidence by 10%. So yeah, see you in the next video.